So I posted a poll yesterday. I asked, do you expect Trump to escalate the Iranian conflict over the weekend? 60% of people said yes. So how do we trade this? Well, first, we need to think of a security that might perform well during these environments. Most announcements have been happening outside of trading hours on a Friday. So we put together a script where we pull in the close price on the Friday, the open price on the Monday over the last 250 weekends. We run a Monte Carlo simulation, compare what does a random weekend Friday close, Monday open look like for the VIX. We compare that to previous times that Trump has announced something outside of market hours, and then we compare, and then we subcategorize those into times in which he has rolled back the escalation on the Sunday before the Monday open. Then we plot the distribution on a graph so we can have a look at how this trade is likely to play out. So as you can see here, the VXX is the best way to participate in the VIX, to manage futures portfolio so we don't have to worry about futures contract maturities. We can buy and sell whenever we want. We can see all of the previous events. They're clustered around about -7% and over here at 28%. And we know that if there's been an announcement or an escalation over the weekend on the Friday close and it's been rolled back on the Sunday, the VIX typically performs at roughly around about -7% with quite high consistency in those scenarios. In scenarios in which the escalation hasn't been rolled back on the Sunday, the market open gets a shock and the VIX pops 28-29%. And obviously, in the case of UVIXY, that's -9-10%, and the pop is plus 38%. We can also see that the mean for these events is around about 0. So if you have any inclination or high conviction that there's likely to be an escalation this weekend and it might not be rolled back on Sunday, it's a pretty high positive EV trade. It's worth jumping into the VXX. Hope this gives you an insight into how we think about trading during these uncertain times. If you want more videos on how we make trading decisions, drop a comment below or like this video. And until next time, peace.